This is Ross Algar, and you are watching Neverwinter, the Cloaked Ascendancy. Neverwinter is one of those Dungeons and Dragons games that I've played, but I've actually come to recall I don't think I've ever covered this game. It's a lot of fun. It's your typical MMO. It's a free-to-play game, and it's very much based on microtransactions. Now, Neverwinter is part of an overall company controlled by what is called Arc Games, and they have another games in their genre that are similar, and their concept is being free to play with microtransactions. But if you like Dungeons and Dragons and you like MMOs, this is worth a look. Now, it's based upon the much, how shall I say, maligned Dungeons and Dragons uh, rules of the fourth edition, um, which were basically an attempt to take Dungeons and Dragons, which was third edition, and make it more along the lines of World of Warcraft. Not TSR, but World Wizards of the Coast has since then moved away from that. And as you see, I've got a number of players here, that characters that I've had over the years. I've got Strom, my Guardian Fighter, and all of these guys are pretty well armed to the teeth. I have a Ranger at level 56, Alfrith Essex, which in other words is East Saxon. Alfrith, of course, being a Saxon name, Old English. For Elffir, is a level 37 controller wizard. I have a rogue by the name of Samuel Meadowbrook, one of my favorite characters, along with Aram and Strom, and Marhand, which I don't really remember too much about him. I wanted to try the Great Weapon Fighter class, and I went with an Orc. And I don't really remember that much. I don't think he's well that developed, but let's take a look at Strom here, and we'll enter the world and see what's going on here with this current update, the Cloaked Ascendancy. Now, I don't really know that much about it. I just got back into the game. I hadn't been in the game for a long time, and I was doing the series on the Dragon Hunters. And like anything, you just kind of get into it for a while, and then you get burnt out, and you quit playing it, and you go on to something else. And we're going to see what has transpired since then. Now there's certain things that you can do. Of course, every time you enter the game, you get this. You get the calendar.
My goal is to become the realm's foremost expert on Underdark lore.
If I remember right, I'm actually in the Underdark. And let's see. I actually have some quests going here. Now you hit the Alt button, and that allows you to free move your mouse. And let's see. Follow the quest path to this objective waypoint. And speak to Minsk in the Protector's Enclave. Okay, so yeah, I am doing something about that here. Let's see.
There's so much new to learn here.
Your skill base, of course. Now you can pretty see I got him pretty well equipped. Blue is really good quality, and now I've got an artifact here, a Dragonbone Trident, that I don't have a weapon enhancement for yet, but it's a really great weapon.
It's time the guild made a stand.
You have powers. Okay, you have your general powers, which are pretty much how your character differs from everybody else, and then you've got your combat powers. So I currently have Crushing Surge as my at-will powers. These I can use all the time. And then I have encounter powers, which I can use once per combat. And then you have daily powers, of course, which you can only do in the 4th edition. You can only use them once per game session, but in this particular one, when this bar fills up this die 20, then you can use these. Some powers allow you to use portions of it. And you get to see how those work here. Meanwhile, there's up here,
My
there's
goal is to
Y
become
key
the realm's
Zen
foremost
market,
expert on
where you can
Underdark
actually,
lore.
if you have Zen, which I currently have 34, then you can buy things. Of course, you buy this outside the game with a microtransaction. First time buyer's pack. Whenever you do buy something, you get this little bonus pack, which is filled with stuff. And you can get a war dog carrier holding a bound companion. Okay, that's interesting. So they've got different little perks and try to incentivize you. But what I'm standing in right now is a rest area. And whenever you rest, you can actually pray to whatever god it is that your character is affiliated to. And if I remember right, that should be the... G-key? No, that's the guild. Social, character, homepage, Zen, Wondrous Bazaar, Zen Market, Control J. Oh, Control I, here it is. Right over here, Invocation. And as you do that, you actually gain coins. You can get Celestial coins, or you can have various here. If you pull that up here, you can see what this is. Ardent Favor. As those build up over time, you can actually gain certain buffs that you can redeem, or that you get the Celestial
My goal is
coins,
to become the realm's foremost expert on Underdark lore.
of which I currently have 14. And I am, well, let's see here. Artifact equipment. I have 5 of 14 available. 27 Ardent Favor coins. And let's see, I could get a die pack, but I want to go in. I could get a upgraded horse. So, but basically, this is how it works. You can either hit this button up here, or when you're standing in the circle, you just hit Control I. Now, my character is devoted to Tempest. You get certain boosts here. I get 911 experience points. You get Astral Diamonds, which are rough, which one of the annoying things about this game is actually the, let me pull up the inventory here, is their ridiculous economy system in which, let me show you, you have currency, right? So Astral Diamonds are pretty much the standard currency, but then you also have currency that in the form of your Zen, which is your money you purchase from the game. You have glory points,
The
right?
Underdark is vast beyond all.
You have rough astral diamonds, which you can refine into astral diamonds. You have ardent coins, you have black ice, and then there's actual things you get in game. Now, you have special currencies for certain bonuses. You have campaign currencies for certain campaigns. You got your lock boxes,
We're so close now.
the dragon scales, your PvP for PvP equipment, and special event
My goal is
coins
to
for
become the
special
realm's
events,
foremost expert on Underdark
and other
lore.
currencies you have in particular areas. Yeah, it gets a little overwhelming. I have VIP rank 1. What's this? Choose the buy button below to get the following benefits: 10% bonus XP, 50% bonus astral diamonds, moonstone mask, daily rewards per character. How much is this? Of course, a ridiculous amount that you have to buy outside a game to gain these benefits. You can be a VIP for 6 months for 5,100. You can be a VIP for a month for 1,000, or 3 months for 2,700. So, like I said, microtransactions. So you get what are the benefits of being a VIP? Rank 2. Oh, you can actually go up and rank. Okay. Well, I'll consider that some other time, but aside from that, you've got professional equipment stuff that just fills up constantly. These are things you use for crafting. You got special keys to unlock certain chests. You get a daily dungeon chest key that you can use for the daily dungeons once a day, and then you accomplish 2 games. And then this is where my companions are now. every character has a companion. Go ahead. Oh, I've got my niece alongside me. So if I go here and I actually look at my companion, here's Haviland Bell. She's a leader, so a cleric. She's a healer. See, I got her pretty buffed up here, but then I've got some dogs. Gretchen's one of my favorites. Mordecai, he's a controller. Storm is an interesting one. And then the idle companions, I have this Air Archon, which I don't really use, but... And you can always upgrade them, and of course that costs...
No doubt about it.
If you upgrade it, it costs you, guess what? Astral Diamonds, or particular coins, which I don't have. I don't even know what those are. Okay.
Better keep your weapons to hand.
So, let's go ahead and take a look at what we have going on. So,
Oh, there's
really on
never
this
enough
quest, let's go to our
light
map.
reading down here.
Now, I want the... Here we go, the map. So, this is where that particular quest line is. And if I go to my journal, which is the J button, delving deeper, meet the Underdark guide Jasper Steele, who is investigating the Durgar Drow Alliance. Alright, so this is pretty much solo stuff right now. So we'll go ahead on that. And just kind of follow the little fairy fire trail here. Yep, that's my inventory. Am I pretty full? Yeah, I'm pretty full. Let's, oh my gosh, look at all those things I don't have. Try to empty some of this. Do I have identification scrolls? Of course, you can find out an item if you have identification scrolls, which I don't have. Oh, fantastic.
Apparently, House Solari suffered a great defeat in an attack on the surface world.
So I need to sell some stuff. I'm going to sell some of this mundane stuff here. Let's see, where's that? Merchant. You press F to talk to you, interact with them, and then you can sell some stuff. Now I should be able to get some identification scrolls, maybe? Magical supplies. No. And then you get kits that you can use for things in-game. Let's try a different dealer here. Let's go over here. Now, this is the guy who's the bounty master.
We're getting close to Lost Guntle.
And here it comes in like the special things that you can buy with the current coins. Now I have, I think, 10 of those right now. 13. So I could get a Whispering Caverns chest. Or I could sell things for gold. Let's see, there's another chest over here. It's probably ready to something in game. People that I can talk to. Let's go to the map or find something else. No, I just need to sell stuff. Okay, he's highlighted over here. What's this? Well-informed Harper. Now, the Harpers can provide you quests. Now, these are the dungeons, which are actually done by contributors to the game. They use a engine, which I have access to, but I've never actually did an adventure. And it's a community thing. So, even though I can't now, I'm just going to sell them, because I need to make room. And no, that was just background noise. That wasn't me actually doing something that impersonated. I'm selling all my common stuff. I'm going to sell my treasures. Oh, wait. Let's see. Invocation of Blessing. Okay, so stuff like this I'm going to keep. Because, you know, blue is a higher end item, so we're going to holding on to that. Preservation wards are for various items. Okay, let's go ahead. Now, if I wanted to, I've got a horse.
Information on the
There's my
Underdark
mount.
Motherlode event.
Kind of helps you move a little faster. Just follow the trail to the next quest. And you hit 7 when you're done. Okay, so I'm at a waypoint here. Now you alt to go back into your screen here. So basically here's what I have equipped. I have Waters of Velazadril. I have a Stone of Health. I have Potions of Healing and some Greater Potions of Force. All of which help my character.
Don't pity the Durgar. Shoot Dabbling sending reinforcements, huh? Well, the Drow are receiving Durgar-made weapons in exchange for guarding the entrance to the mines. Seems like House Solaren is trying to rebuild its strength after their failed attack on the surface world. Durgar weapons and armor will go a long way toward accomplishing that goal. The Drow have sent some of their high-ranking priestesses to handle the details of the payment and oversee the transfer. I'd like you to bust up these meetings and make sure the participants don't live to tell the tale.
Okay, we've got our quest. So let's go head out. And of course you've got these little lore things that you can go to. You press J, you go to lore, it'll tell you what some background story information, which is, I mean, they're fun to read. Get a little lore of Neverwinter and the old history before 3rd edition and after, when they completely destroyed the Forgotten Realms, in my humble opinion, which has always bothered me. Alright, let's see here. We need to kill a Drow priestess. Now, let's see. Do I still have that charge ability? There we go. There's my priestess. Done. And some items you pick up, other items you just roll over to pick up coins and things. You have to loot. So, okay, I return to Jasper. Anything else going on over here? Anything interesting? Okay.
So many interesting artifacts to catalog.
That's news to brighten my day. Poor Mandrake's revelation about Mind Flayer involvement confirms a report I got from Holly Tinkerstone, one of our scouts. She claimed that squid-headed monsters were overseeing the Durgar operation in the Crucible. Maybe you should head over there and bring down a Mind Flayer overseer. With any luck, we can nip this plot in the bud.
Okay, let's see. We got some other opportunities for
Can
quests
you
here.
smell it? The Duragar absolutely reek of brimstone. Filthy damn these Duragar. They'll swing their hammers for any Underdark-dwelling tyrant that comes along. Folks call them Grey Dwarves, but that's an insult to Moradin-fearing dwarves everywhere. We'd all be better off if these devil spawn were exterminated. Now my brother, the big soft lout, has all kinds of ideas about how to slow down the Duragar operation, but I favor the direct approach. After all, it's tough for them to do any work when they're dead. Do us all a favor and kill a pack of the Duragar.
Yeah, I get it. Kill 20 Durgar, okay. Now, I appreciate the fact that they have voiceovers on the comments, but sometimes it just gets annoying.
Just imagine what some rare dwarves could make of this place.
What is it with dwarves and Scottish accents, anyway?
The Durgar mining and foraging operations are going full tilt. Bad news for the guild, and for the surface world. The rotor's coming from deep shafts down below, and the Durgar had built a batch of cranes to help them lift it to these levels. Without those cranes, the floor will have to be hauled up on the backs of the miners. It'll mean a big hit to their efficiency. All you really have to do is destroy the winching mechanism that operates the crane, and you send the whole thing crashing down to the bottom of the pit.
Sounds good to me. Okay, so now I got 3 quests. So let's go ahead. Right off to glory. Okay, so when you see these little areas right here, this means you're moving into a different area. And, alright, let's get off my horse, and let's see, now I've got 2. Let's see what areas I'm in here. So 2 is going to be a winch in their plan. So here I've got to move this over here. Destroy mining craning mechanisms, okay? 5 is the labor relations, which I gotta kill 20 Durgar. 8 is the overseers, and I gotta kill a mine flyer. Okay, so winches first. Okay, here we go. Alright, now that right there is a shard. You can actually use shards to beef up your other shards, or use shards in turn for something else. Let's see, I need to find a winch to destroy here. Over here, maybe? Yep, that was raw damage. That's why I like playing a fighter. A guardian fighter now. I can actually use skills too. Can put my shield into a defensive position. If I remember it, it's... There we go. So I can actually block. Now as I'm in this position, if you see that bar going down, which looks like a shield, it goes down eventually, and my guard stance weakens. But I don't see... Aha! Oh, that's a thievery kit. Don't have a thievery kit. Oh, somewhere in here is what I'm looking for. Is this it over here? Well, let's see. Somewhere maybe? Aha! There it is. One down. These aren't back online yet. That sucks. Oh, hello, Durgar. Let's get him out. Gotcha. Oh, don't fall into the lava. Don't fall into the lava. Okay. Oh, we got enemies up ahead. Okay, here we go. There's 2. towards my mine lair? I don't think so. No. Yeah, it's a mine flare overseer. Let's see here. Well, let's see. I still got. Let's go do the other quests here. So Alt to come back here, and then we're gonna do the next one. So now, actually, it's still taking me that way. I don't want to go that way. Alt. Well, let's go. What the heck? Now here, I'll hold down and... Now you notice I haven't used my daily yet. You really want to use your dailies for boss fights. You don't want to waste those, or unless the fight is really tough.
Can you smell it? The air seems clear already. The Duergar make pretty fair weapons and armor for a pack of degenerates. I think most of them barely know what end of a hammer to hang on.
Good for you taking out those crates. My sister has a real unflinching hatred of the Duergar. This part of the Underdark is well known for its deposits of magical ores. The presence of these ores are what brought the Duergar to the Whispering Caves in the first place. From what I've seen so far, they created some really strong and useful allies from them. In fact, I'd like a chance to get a better look at it.
Thank you. Alright, so, you saw that about every 30 minutes you can rebuff your... I don't want to do that one. Let's see. We want... quality work. Okay. Let's get ours. Move to the next area. Oh, hello. $16,484 damage. That's nice. All right, there's a scroll of identification. Now, scrolls of identification are actually helpful in that they help you identify things, and especially things like I'm going to do this one here. Let's see what identify. Ooh, item level 110. Oh, that's my... Okay, item level 60. Cruel Amulet of Agility. Do I have any more? Let's see. That is a Vital Belt of Protection. Now, that would be good for, like, my companion. Or I could replace the current belt that I have. That'd be a good one. Let's see. We've got a couple more. Let's see. Let's check out this here. Now, green things are uncommon. Blue is kind of, purple is like rare. Start box. Alright, I'm out of scrolls, but I do have other things here. Let's see. Yeah, I really don't want that. Oh yeah, I need that.
I have sworn to oppose the infernal power. Greetings, brave one. I am on a sacred mission to rid the world of diabolical artifacts. A quest that has led me to seek the scroll of vile summoning. The rituals on that scroll can summon powerful devils from the 9 hells.
Oh, nice.
It must be destroyed. But alas, my unfortunate...
Yeah, I get it. Shut up. Alright, let's see here. Up ahead? No? Yep, you're right. Durgar weapon parts. Okay, I need this. Let's see. What can I do? Always feed these little things to my artifactor. So I'm going to refine. It's probably a dungeon at some point. Let's see, let's go this way. Something on up ahead here. Oh, no, that's like the way we came. Okay. Now, if you wanted to, you could just like wait here and wait for everything to repopulate and fill your quests that way, but that's always kind of boring. And the more you explore, the more opportunities you find little hidden caches and chests that'll come in handy later. Sometimes they put them in unique places. Okay, let's see, here we go. Charge! Charge. Gotcha. Something. Weapons companion. Alloy samples. I love how the guys that go across the room just kind of stand there. I got my guard up. be on my inventory, so I could use that. Objective down. I guess I don't need those anymore. Okay. What are those? Okay, let's go right for this guy. Charge. Shields up. Here. Gather alloy samples. Any alloy samples here? I don't see any. Oh, look at that. Scroll summoning. Ah, damn. Let's toss this. It's not something I can use, and it's common. With that scroll summoning, and I really want that identification scroll, which was over here somewhere. So once you have an item in your inventory, if you have a like item, you can equip it. Okay, I don't need that anymore. I can't take that. That's treasure. Well, shoot. Okay, let's go into here. Oh, here we go. Three more alloy samples. Okay, nothing over here.
I have sworn to oppose the... You have the scroll. I can sense it. But whatever you do, do not give it to me. The temptation to my cursed diabolical nature might prove too great. Please, do me one more favor. The magma in the...
Thank you. Hopefully pretty soon we'll get to a boss fight. Those are always fun. But you do spend an awful lot of time doing the preliminary quest just to get to a boss. Yeah, let's see here. I haven't found any special hidden treasure areas yet. What is this? Okay, here we go.
Don't pity the Duergar. So you slew a mind flayer?
Let's see here.
Can you smell it? And may all their knowledge die with them. You keep this up and we'll soon see Duergar armed with nothing but sharp rocks and sharper odors.
Just imagine what some real the weapons component. That's a bunny up there. Good Shell's gonna want to look at these too, no mistake. You have my thanks for gathering these. And for raising a ruckus among the Duergar
quiet.
too.
Jeez, guys, that guy can talk. Alright, let's see here. So let's use our identify scrolls before we sell anything here. Oh, we definitely want to go look at that one. Restoring belt of protection. Okay, we're going to keep that. We're going to sell this. Sell that. Keeping that. Now, if you want to know what the lockbox is, you got to actually have keys to unlock the lockboxes. And enchanted keys are something you either earn through filling out surveys, or they are... Okay, let's see here. Celestial bag of refining. I want to keep them on. Inventory slots are getting pretty low here. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, let's see. We're going to get to a boss fight yet. Throw the scroll to the lava pit. Oh, we're still on a quest. Okay, well, let's see.
Don't pity the Duergar. According to the Duergar we've interrogated, the mind flayer
Okay,
leading
there's the
this
boss fight
illicit
right there.
incursion is known as Revered Lord.
Okay, so let's hop on our force. We're going to take care of throwing the scroll in.
Oh, those blasted Duergar are like difficult to breathe.
Alright, we gotta go this way. To the lava pit. Yeah. Here? Okay, let's see here.
Oh, grant me the strength to resist temptation.
Throw the scroll. Well, that was pretty anticlimactic.
I have sworn to oppose the infernal power. The scroll of vile summoning is destroyed, and my mind is free of its temptation. You have done the world a great service, friend. I thank you.
Alright, now to Wraith Bridge. Now, ever so often, if you look on our pause here, if you see this, during the course of the game, there are certain events that go on all day. So right now we have 2 seals for the price of 1, basically. You get Day of the Dungeon Master, which is an event running right now. And then every section has this little thing where you can gather mineral samples. And as you do so, you actually get on a scale. The more you get, and the closer to the top 3, you get the best rewards, of course. But you got, okay, now here we're in an area where we've got postings and things. But we're going to move right on through because we're going to go to the Wraith Bridge. Actually, I need to highlight that actually, so I'm not sure I'm going the right way. This wants me to go the other way. Okay. I thought we were heading to Wraith Bridge. Apparently not. Yeah, but you want to have highlighted whatever quest you want to follow. And then the very far trail up here, and I'll just go in the...
There's a sinister force driving the Durgar on.
Okay, back through. Didn't I just come through this way? Oh, for heaven's sakes. Bet you we're going to end up where that dungeon was. Yep, okay. So here's the dungeon I was talking about. So I could either queue up and wait for other players, or I can go ahead and enter. And most dungeons you can solo. Occasionally you get a boss fight, which is just crazy. Now, I probably want to wait here. Because I got 4 minutes to... Just gonna take a look around here. So if I get at that, I'm alright. But I don't want to get on the lava. So let's go ahead and go here. Now I've got my own little altars. I can always beef up with this. Catch fire, that's interesting. Fire crystals.
Protect the master!
Now, some treasure chests turn into things you don't really want. Discard this. I don't want to my slots open too much. Because you could get special items. Guess those just serve as markers. Okay. Here's one of the nature chances. Now you gotta have certain kits for these kinds of things. Of course, each character class has their own particular thing. Like rangers can do nature pretty good. Fighters can do dungeon delving pretty well. And don't need a kit, but each kit gives you a 75% chance of a bonus of gaining some kind of item. Okay. Protect the cleric. Open the gates. Okay. Gates. Give Avalon a little bit of a break here. She's pretty injured. Don't have a kit for that one. There's another one over here somewhere. This would probably be a good time here to drop an altar. And inside here we can heal up. Go ahead and pray. So I'm keeping my inventory slots. Particularly I just want treasure. I don't want any low-level items right now, but... That's not good. certain aspects of this game which are pretty cheesy, and that is one of them. Okay. You will die. Oh, hello. I don't think so. Shields up. Don't have a thieving kit. There's one of the gates. Now, it's worth running around looking for stuff like this because you get crafting materials. You might find a chest or two. Alright, so far, pretty serene. Take him out. Oh, he was skinny. So you want to watch on your encounter powers your cooldown. You notice down there on the E key, my one ability is now back. So it's all about how you combo things. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. This must be the final gate. Alright, we're finally at the boss now. Okay, so I did drink it. Wasn't sure I drank it first. Daily power. That was probably one of the easier boss fights I've been in. Okay. Ooh, that looks pretty. Domination belt. See if there's anything else in here worthwhile. while. I don't see anything. Okay, let's take the treasure. Resolute armor. Which is not nearly as good as what I have right now. Well, no, the defense is actually pretty decent. Regeneration's really good. But like I said, I'm only interested in blue equipment. Alright, so there's a boss fight. So you can solo these, alright. Now that was one of the easier boss fights I've had, but they do get much, much worse.
I am here in your time of need.
Alright, return to Jasper Seal. So the interesting thing is, unless you get really, really close when you're moving on your horse, these guys won't bother you. Now you might have one or two, maybe even three boss fights in an area before an actual quest is done, depending on the dungeon and so forth. As you can see, I've got a long way to level 63 yet. Down in my bar there, that little purple bar down below, that's your experience bar. Of course, I think I'm actually on a much lower quest series, so I'm not getting as much experience points.
Don't pity the Duergar. Shoot. The path is through the Iron Heart, eh? I think I know what that means.
Yep.
The Forge Master spoke of the Iron Heart. I have a feeling I know what that's all about. There seems to be some sort of portal in the Crucible. Our guild wizard, Soren Ravaris, and a few companions are investigating it as we speak. My guess is the portal leads to the upper vault. If Soren has found a way through, then it might be open to you as well. The portal lies just beyond the bridge that spans the Crucible. Make your way through it, find Soren, and see what he's learned.
Alright, so we're on our way to the next part of the quest. Enter the Iron Heart. Thrax will return in 16 minutes. Alright, now if I wanted to do crafting, I can do that, but I'm not really interested in that right now. I haven't played in a while, and let's move on to the next area. See down here in the lower left-hand corner is the chat box, and somebody on the other server, it's 2 minutes to the dragon spawn. Last I read it was 16. Excuse me. Take a look here. What is that? That's interesting. That's really weird. Press to enter the upper vaults. Okay, so this is just... well, this is pretty cool, actually. We have a planescape. Whispering Caverns, huh? Like a silver of the far realm, the upper vaults keep all the secrets of the Whispering
Find the
Caverns.
darndest things in the Underdark.
Alright, let's see here. So, this treasure.
We're getting close to Lost Guntle.
One rare piece of identified equipment. What do you get with this one? Benefactor's part of a longsword. Benefactor's partisan shield. A bounty of swordback. Yeah, we'll wait. I've got about 26 right now. Meantime, I can sell some of this stuff. Level 65. Life level box. Alright, let's see what the next major quest is here. We'll
I
go
hope
ahead
you
and end
have
it
a
for the
strong
day.
grip on your sanity. So you found your way here as well. It's good to know the portal is still open. Welcome to a place like no other in the realms.
Okay, so we completed the first level here. Now I've got 2 different quests here, but we're going to go ahead and end it for this video today. And hope you enjoyed this romp through Neverwinter. Now, this is pretty much it. You just quest after quest and you beef up your gear and whatever. There are, however, other things that you can do in this game. There's player versus player areas. There's also a number... There's also another game alongside this, which is actually called... Let's see, if I can remember what that was. It was... Neverwinter... Sword Coast things, and so you can send your companions on them. See if we can't look that up here real quick. Get out of this. Let's see here. Games, Sword Coast. No, it's not in here. Let's back out of this. I think if I go to Sword Coast Adventures. Let's click out of that. And it's actually a dice rolling game. And the better, more powerful your character is, the more dice they get, and how you use your dice. Let's see. I'll show you that real quick here. Let's see here. Sword Coast. And this is actually tied to the Never Legends home. Sword Coast fandom, wiki, legends. Sword Coast Neverwinter, here we go. Oh, they closed. Well, this is sad news. I didn't know this closed. Let's see here. They're announcing the closing of the gateway for Neverwinter. This was not an easy call. The reason is that the current gateway website has been shut down due to susceptible to several aggressive botting activities. Tried multiple times to stop the botting. Each time it worked for a while, and then the botters have found new ways to break the gateway. Such includes not only the gateway, but greatly live game performance in Neverwinter affecting players on the internet. Oh, that just sucks. The constant ability to counter these enemies. Say we're thankful for all of you participating, and we don't want to leave you empty-handed. So the next build release planned for next week. We're going all player accounts that have recently used the gateway and mini apparatus have gone. Companion. Let's see. When did this happen? This. Oh God, this was 6 months ago. Well, that tells you how long it's been since I played this game. So, but it is a fun MMO, and if you get with a good group of people, there are guilds in this, just like there are in Dungeons and Dragons Online, and they actually have a great guild system in Neverwinter. It's worth a look. But I hope you enjoyed this. And if you have any questions, comments, anything else you'd like to see, just let me know. Again, thanks for watching. This is Ross Algar, and you have been watching Neverwinter Dungeons & Dragons 4th Edition. Have a great day.